Mr Speaker, Tasmania relies strongly on its rural and agricultural sectors. We have a great branding, we have a fantastic product, and within my own electorate we have an incredible rural and farming community. I mention this because we need to invest in tomorrow's farmers. We need to figure out what additional education they need. I'd like to see work towards an agricultural-based high school within Braddon that specialises in quality education geared towards the future farmers and best farming practice. It's areas like this we need to be working towards a positive outcome so that the farmer has the necessary tools and support to compete and remain viable into the future. This is one opportunity I feel we must invest in. Our farmers also need help. We have a market that can produce world-class produce. We need to ensure we help brand and market these products, but we also need to protect the future of farming by making sure our producers don't just get the recognition they deserve, but also the support they need. Each farm, investment, crop sector and industry is different with different needs, but one thing is constant, and that is that if we don't look after the agricultural industry, then we'll lose considerably more than a few carrots or cows. Mr Speaker, Tasmania has unique benefits that allow us to maintain a competitive advantage over other regions. Not just from an agricultural and rural point of view, but our renewable energy sources allow us to position ourselves as a quality market leader in this field. We need to harbour and promote our ability to develop industries such as wind, geothermal, hydro, wave and alternate energy power supplies and energy sources. Tasmania can use our highly regarded employees and innovative businesses to continue to develop these key initiatives and help propel us to the forefront of these exciting new industries. We need to ensure that we support new frontiers in energy production and harness all of the available power sources within our fine state. Our resources sector is in need of help. We will no doubt continue to debate the forestry and mining industries at great length. I will say, though, that both of these sectors are vital to Tasmania and vital to Tasmanian jobs. We've seen lively discussion in the House, and I look forward to adding my experience from working as an employee in mining and then later as a service contractor to the mining and manufacturing industries. As previously stated, we all bring differing experiences to the table, and I am happy to assist the Parliament with my knowledge from these industries. We've seen many inventions and initiatives come out of Tasmania from students, employees, the unemployed, businesses and inventors. It has been leaders of science and technology and those tinkering in the lounge rooms and sheds of Tasmania who have helped move us into unknown territories. We need to ensure, though, that these ideas are protected and those who are inventors have their work protected. A lot do not have a suite of corporate lawyers or a platoon of government advisors at their disposal, so we need to ensure our patent system is simple, legally watertight and that the relevant information is readily available. Tasmania has been propelled in international markets because of outside-the-square thinking and people believing in their skills. We need to ensure we assist this asset and allow those with an invention the knowledge that the government will support their legal rights. It's inventions like Chris Truan's, a constituent in Braddon, whose light-fitting replacement invention is up for a national award and a finalist in the New Inventors program. A local Tasmanian identified a solution and created it. There are many similar success stories, and we need to ensure we continue with initiatives to support the development, marketing and export of these types of creations. Mr Speaker, hospitality is one of the greatest assets we have, and I thank Will Hosman for the privilege to be asked to be responsible for the Shadow portfolio. There are opportunities for growth in the hospitality industry, and in conjunction with the tourism sector, providers can work together. In saying that, however, not all within the hospitality industry will benefit from the tourism platform. It's those businesses and employees that need help as well. It's about reducing red tape and offering better career options. We need to develop career paths, encourage long-term job prospects and work with the industry to identify training outcomes. I feel that if we can continue to support and assist those in the industry, we can give them more career options. Also, Mr Speaker, I'd like to work with the industry experts to see a long-term strategic plan developed for the hospitality industry. It's initiatives within hospitality that will again support the economy and support tourism. Mr Speaker, you've heard me say that I believe Tasmania is the greatest place in the world, and I really believe that. This is why I believe we should always be looking at new ways to promote our unique strengths to the entire world. Tourism, Mr Speaker, in my opinion, is one of Tasmania's greatest underexploited assets. In a world that is continually becoming easier to reach through various forms of marketing, travel and communications, The unique aspect of the Tasmanian tourism experience has so much still to offer. It is our role here to make sure that everything we do helps to protect our tourism asset. This does not involve protecting some key areas of our natural state, and it also involves developing others. We need to encourage tourism operators who want to invest here, and we need to ensure we have skilled people to work within the sector. We have the best food, landscape and climate, yet we only spend minimally on tourism. The Tourism 21 plan is a good start. However, we need to work in with other key partners to ensure we deliver strong tourism and investment growth. Mr Speaker, the racing industry is an integral part of Tasmania, sporting and leisure make-up.
Order. I just let the honourable member know that it wouldn't come as any surprise to him. He already approached me earlier today and said, "Brother," he said, "I'm going to go longer than the 30 minutes." And as his father and mother have lived in my electorate most of the time, I'm sure I can allow it to happen.
And voted for you, Mr Speaker.
Absolutely. No. The deal's been done.
I'll hasten it up, Mr Speaker. Right. The racing industry is vital, and I will add to this as required over the next few days about my statement on the racing industry. I do, though, Mr Speaker, want to briefly touch on Veterans' Affairs. As an ex-serviceman myself, I've enjoyed many discussions with veterans, and their personal gift and loss to this country is something we must never take for granted or forget. A very recent reminder of the price paid by some was the loss of Darren Smith and Jacob Moreland, who were killed this week serving Australia in Afghanistan. We cannot forget that there are many still in harm's way. We also need to protect and remember Generation X and Y servicemen have also seen conflict, bled and died for Australia. It's important we ensure their acts are recorded, respected and not forgotten. This recognition isn't intended to gloss over our World War, Vietnam or other veterans, but it's important we ensure all are included. I also feel we need to look after those veterans because if it weren't for the sacrifices they have made, we may not have the freedoms afforded us by the democracy we live by. Mr Speaker, it's this democracy provided to us by the freedom we enjoy that makes Australia and Tasmania the greatest place to be. It's the freedom of individuals to make their life choices as they see fit, and the freedom of enterprise which allows business to flourish and people to live a life that gives them true quality. We must protect the freedom and we must make sure we deliver the outcomes Tasmanians deserve. The key areas like health, education, child services, law and order and employment are all keys to improving people's lives. There are many more issues not contained within this speech. However, this does not diminish their importance. I'm here today as an elected Member of Parliament to represent the people. This is something that humbles me, and I'm here by the will of the people. And that is something that I do not take for granted, and I fully understand that the people that put me here can also remove me if I do not deliver. Whilst I've been fortunate to experience failure, success, triumph and setbacks, I've always had the gift of hope, ambition and a positive attitude. I do, though, know that not everyone has these advantages and we have to offer hope to them. We need to retain our young people in Tasmania, and how do we do this? We offer them opportunity in a prosperous, fortunate and innovative state where they see their future here, not in a state. We build ambition in them by allowing them to see how high they can fly. We lead them towards a positive attitude by allowing them to develop through encouragement. We have the resources, people and the expertise to do anything we set our minds to. But the people and our youth need leadership, and it is up to all of us to provide that. Mr Speaker, we can argue back and forth and we can score political points all day long. I'm one of the new kids on the block, and I also know Tasmanians need more from us. They need honesty, integrity, openness. They want to see a direction that allows investment, looks after our people, improves services, protects our state and environment, delivers jobs, encourages success and promotes free enterprise. The people of Tasmania elected us to deliver this. And my agenda, whilst I'm here, is to do my best to deliver what Tasmanians expect and deserve. I thank the House.